Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Thanksgiving. Probably talk to you guys, do a weekly update, maybe late Friday. I'm supposed to come to the office on Friday, so I'll find some time to do a weekly update. So happy Thanksgiving. I heard there's a sale on gold and silver, so go out and buy some physical gold and silver. Actually, I was watching the gold and silver drop, and I was thinking, oh, this might be a good time to buy. Well, the price, I don't think the prices came down too much. So there's not much of a discount. So keep up the good high demand. I think whenever prices come down like that, everyone's in a buying mood. So prices don't drop. This demand keeps prices high. So there's not much discount going on, but I don't know what you guys see out there, but I checked just a few places. I'll probably go to the pawn shop and pick up. Every month I usually pick up about 1% of my income, and I try to put more if I can, but the pawn shop, on the other hand, will probably not realize the high demand around them, and probably have some good deals at the pawn shop. Junk silver, that kind of stuff. They usually do spot prices. So I think the big dealers are not having such a big discount, but the pawn shop, on the other hand, is going to go directly reading off of the spot price. So see what happens, but it's an idea. So here's the dollar. It continues to go on a rampage. Came down. I thought it was going to come down a little bit further. I was hoping down to this area, but quickly recovered and made a new high. Pretty amazing. Not sure what's going on out there. I don't think Trump is that big on the dollar. Someone told me that it's a new scheme that the New World Order has, but I haven't done enough research on that to comment. But seems likely all these paper schemes that they got, derivatives from one house to another, swapping, probably created this little fiasco. And then I'm trying to remember what Jim Willie always said about the dollar going up for no reason or no justification, going hyperbolic, and the last cry for the dollar as it just peters out and comes crashing back down. But looking on a long-term chart, I think it's good for a good $20 run, as I mentioned earlier. Definite three top breakout, triple top, closing on its highs. Just looks pretty definite that it's going to go straight up. So we'll see what happens. But long term, we've got, here's a monthly chart. We've got previous highs over here. We've got a previous low to deal with. So anything above, let's call it 105, could run up to 120. I put a little balance point in here, so that's my target. But nice flat top break. This whole thing was a nice consolidation, and it's moving on up. Probably a measured move. Another way of looking at it, probably from this break to this high and taking a measured move. So everything's approximate, but there you go. See what happens. Everything's gone up. Still haven't found that German bond to watch, so I need to remember to do that. See if they're out of zero. But here's a 10-year treasury. Looks like we're putting in a slight falling star, not definite, but I mean the wick is a little small on the 2.5. Always go 2.5 on the wicks, but some books would tell you, yeah, that's a falling star. At least it still has the same price action. You know, it put in a high and then it came all the way back down on the top. So we'll see what happens with that. Looks like it's fizzling on today's action. For the week, kind of got stopped out at the previous highs. So it might have some trouble getting over that area. It needs to consolidate. Little opposing point won't hurt at this point. S&P slightly up again. See if they made that new high. Deal. Looks like a double top. Right on the money. See what happens on, I think Friday we have a half day trading, don't we? Can't be positive on that, but we'll see what happens. That is closing on a double top. An opposing point won't hurt this thing either, so we'll see if this give us some time for a bounce on gold and silver. Pretty definite breakout. Pretty nice. Slice right through it. Dow Jones closing on another high. Pretty definite. Closing on its highs, ready to go for more. I was definitely wrong about this, as I thought it was going to crumble over. It just shot across the pattern. Coming back down into support now. So we'll see how low we can get this opposing point. Could come all the way back down to the previous pattern, but we got support all the way down. Previous highs, previous highs, previous lows. So nice cross above, coming down, that's bullish retracement, and putting in a hammer to end it all. So don't even know if it's going to come down all the way. It'll just be a bump and run. Closing above the EMA 8 on a weekly so far. Let's jump to crude. Crude's coming up. Just in time for the holidays. Nice 3-bar pattern here. Nice break from here. Daily chart's trying to cross the 34. It's its first try, so maybe an opposing point, and then the second or third try coming up across. See what happens there. Looks like a little rejection off the previous highs or lows. Previous highs and lows. Right through there. And beyond. A little trouble getting over the top there, but we're still working from a triple top. We've got a nice reversal coming back across the 34, closing near the EMA 8 and 13. Consolidating above this point would be awesome for crude. Coal, let's see what's coal doing. Coal index, I don't know if this is an appropriate one. It's the only one I could find, really. That seems to be working. Looks like we're closing above previous high. Previous high. Need to take out 2 more highs and that's it for this bad boy. Coming across, nice consolidation. Bouncing across. Looks pretty healthy. Let's check out that monthly again. Monthly needs to cross that 34. Nice consolidation to the right. Needs a break outside that channel, anything outside that channel. Looks pretty healthy. Let's take a look at that Shanghai composite. Looks like it came down today, but oops, not by much. No hesitation right now. Back to the longer term. Looks like it took out that falling star. So looks bullish from there. Falling star turned into an inverted hammer. Nikkei still on a move, closing on its highs. Biggest head fake I've seen in a long time right there. Gold, see the drop off on this bad boy. Just another bearish flag, I guess. Closing near its lows. I had a little bounce. Let's take a look at the, let's see. Let's take a look at the hourly chart, why not? See the breakdown. There's a churn here. So it had a bounce, had a good try, but pretty weak at the end. Still trying to hold on. Let's take a look at that monthly chart, see how we're closing the month. Still got a few, maybe a couple days full trading. Looks like we're bouncing off the EMA 13 on a monthly now. Cross over pretty drastically that 34. Needs to come up and consolidate. It needs to bounce and get above the 34 on a monthly chart. Doesn't look like we're going to see it this month though. Anything can happen, but that's a long ways to go for this bad boy. $40 in a few days. I guess it's possible, but not likely since all this dollar action. Same with the silver. Pretty definite breakdown on the 34. Still holding its own on the previous opposing point. So let's take a look at that. It looks like it broke down. Looking at it closer, but looks like we might need to do another opposing point. Take a look at the Fisher. See how on a daily chart, see if we're oversold. Very oversold, looking for a cross. Let's look at the weekly. Looks like it's coming back into normalcy. Here's the previous break on that weekly chart we are all passionate about. Reverse, head and shoulders, coming back all the way back in. We've got a bunch of support, right? Last line of defense, 1575. We also have a previous low, 1580. So right in this area, I suppose I can bring it all the way back in, but see what happens. This needs we need some legs on this bad boy. Let's take a look at the shorter term, see where we're at. Nice bounce. Consolidation, 3-bar pattern. Looks like a reverse head and shoulders with a no left shoulder and a messed up right shoulder. That's what it looks like to me. But here you got a 2-bar pattern, an A, B bottom, and a consolidation. Or it could be accumulation actually. But that's too early to tell. Monthly chart one more time. On gold, it came all the way back into the 13. And on a monthly chart, we got a little divergence going. We got the down and the up. A little divergence going on. No crossing down yet, but I don't know. I think I would have to say that we are in a bull market still on the bullish retracement, buying into support wherever that is. We haven't found it yet, but previous patterns, previous lows, previous highs, that area where the churn should be, the last dying moments. I always bring it down as far as possible, but got to see a trend sometime. It can't go down like that and keep all this demand. It's just something's gonna break. Copper, gotta love copper. Here's a weekly chart on copper, taking out previous highs, closing on its highs, very bullish. Gotta love copper. Look at that. Made a drastic high, reversal bars, made a U, nice U over the 8, breaking previous highs, closing on its highs. Very nice. Gotta love copper. For the month, let's see if we can close over that 34 for the month. Maybe get a spike and consolidate here in the next few months. Still looks pretty valid on the Fisher. It's not overbought yet. Let's keep going here. GDX, I saw this down at least 25% today. Pretty ugly. Coming all the way back into the 34 on GDX. Monthly chart. Looks like we put in a double bottom on the weekly chart so far. Keep an eye on that. GDXJ. Let's try to put in a 3-bar pattern. See what happens. Pretty drastic drop-offs. Not so bad on GDXJ. See if we can take out this hammer on the upside. Fill the gap. Still basing. GDX, commit GDX. That one broke the downside of the pattern. Almost a perfect hammer. The wick's not long enough though. But we got another doji here. Spinning tops. Almost a hammer there. A lot of knocking out the bottom action, but nothing confirmed yet. Broke outside the pattern. Not good. See if we can get a whipsaw. That's the only benefit. Same. Some bottom action going on. Maybe a double bottom, a higher low. See what happens. Bitgold and all this mess, or Bitcoin. Oh, messed that up. Let's Struggling to get over the pattern, but still in it to win it. Someone wanted to show off maybe a little bit of natural gas, but I haven't seen anything yet. It could be coming off the bottom, but it's in a pinch now on a daily. I think the monthly, yeah, this hasn't been trading that long, so I haven't got a lot of information on this. But could be putting in a double bottom for the winner. Let's take a look at AG. This thing drop off the map? Nope. We've got a higher low so far for the month. Came all the way back into the 34. Still working it. This pattern is not non-existent. Failed to reach the other side of the pattern. Pretty weak. Gap down. Let's see if we can get a reversal somewhere. Put in a double top, higher low, cranked it. It's been a small bounce going in, but nothing too great. CLF continues to perform. Looks like it pittered out at the end of the day, but for a monthly chart, it's crossing that. It broke previous highs, and now it's going across the 34. Let's see what we get done. Let's see how this thing will perform above the 34. I'm used to seeing some cracks, but haven't seen anything like that for a while. We got previous lows at 1550, so potential is there. Not much else going on, I think. Pulled up a bunch of coal stocks. I don't think it. I think there was one. Yeah, let's look at coal. See the long run up. It's a monthly chart. Long run up. It might need to consolidate opposing points. And we got a falling star on a weekly. Yeah, I need some more coal stocks to look at. Coal index looks like it wants to break, so got to join the fun. Other than that, all the hemp stocks took a bounce today, so look at those. Other than that, of course, copper. Looks like a 1-2 punch. Nice. Nice strong move. Someone mentioned ASM. Looks like they picked it up just a tiny bit too early, but a nice reversal coming back in today after the drop off on gold and silver. So hopefully it kind of bounce off of that. It's got to fill that gap on the way up. Pretty definite breakdown though. It's going to take forever for this thing to wake up. You never know. It could get just a total reversal on Monday and Tuesday. Be a sight to see. But that's all I got pretty much. Thanks for watching. Let me know what's going on out there. Share, like, and comment. And yeah, Google likes comments. So let me know what's going on out there. I'll see you guys.